love, it's a beautiful day. I'm in love, it's a beautiful way.
Yeah.
I don't care what the weather
Okay.
It's a beautiful day.
With it,
I'm in love,
we
it's a
are
beautiful day.
Creative Mics,
I'm in love, it's a
M-I-C-S,
beautiful way.
yeah,
I don't care what the weather
N-double-E-Q, right? No time for rainy days, I keep my umbrella.
Hello everyone, it's been forever since I've been on here. I'm going to apologize in advance for my voice because it's going in and out because I have a sinus infection. That's why I didn't do it over the weekend. Yes, I'm not wearing makeup because I'm sick, so sorry. Sorry you fellas who enjoyed my vagina power video and got lots of comments on my appearance. I apologize, but this is what I look like without makeup on. Sorry. Today I'm going to answer a few questions that I received, and I'm going to talk about just a couple of things. Okay, the biggest thing I've talked about this in numerous videos, but apparently some of you ladies are not getting the point. Stop saying that there are no good men or boys, or I'm assuming you're messing with boys because you keep complaining that there are no good men left in the world. But you're also the same women that when a good man approaches you or is interested in you, you're like, what am I supposed to do with him? He goes to church and he's a good boy and I don't know what to do with that. I'm used to having bad boys. So why are you complaining about there being no good men left in the world or where you live or whatever the case is when you get one or you have one that approaches you and you're not even interested? So don't complain about it. Like, I don't understand. And a lot of women give other women a bad rep in general with some of the things that they say and do, and they contradict themselves a lot. And first of all, you throw a lot of men off. They don't know which way to take you when you are constantly saying, well, this is what I'm looking for. Just like a lot of the posts that you're seeing on Instagram lately, well, I want this and I want the good life and then the marriage and then the kids. When you end up with a thug or hood rat and then you wonder why you got that, it's because of the way that you are attracting these men. Number one, if you're meeting them in the club, which meeting them in the club is not necessarily a bad thing, it just depends on how you meet them in the club. If you're scantily dressed and you got everything hanging out and you was grinding on them all night, I'm pretty sure a decent relationship is not going to come from it. It is possible, but I highly doubt it. Okay? So stop with the game. Stop with, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. And then when you get that, you're complaining about it and you don't want to do it. Oh, he's too nice. He'll just let me walk all over him. Yeah, some may, but not every man is like that. You have to give them the opportunity. Just like the old saying says, never judge a book by its cover. Get to know that person. If you're not interested in them, and men, this is for you too, because y'all do the same thing. Well, I want my chick to be a bomb chick. She has to be a dime piece. First of all, y'all may have not seen some of the posts or my rants on Twitter or Facebook, but females, you are not a bag of money. And stop listening to these damn rap songs, letting them pump your head up, making you think that you are really... Why would you want to be shaped like a bag of money? Money is dirty. It's one of the dirtiest things that we touch in this world. And you want to be a bag of money? Really? Really? Craziness. Okay. We're going to move on from that because I get very riled up and I'll just keep talking for nothing about nothing. Okay. Oh, is it just me, or when you're driving down the road, and you'll see a cop that's waiting, to catch somebody speeding, like in a speeding trap or whatever, or even if you're just driving down the interstate or the road and a cop is behind you, you start to freak out and get paranoid, even though you got insurance on your car, you got your seatbelt on, whatever the case is, you get paranoid and freak out that, oh, I'm gonna get pulled over. or if am I speeding? Blah blah blah. Maybe it's just me, and it probably is me just overreacting, but still. All right, let's move on to the questions that I received, and I got a few of them, so I'm gonna try and go through them quick. First question: can you love a person but not trust them? I would say yes, because you can love somebody, and they could have done you wrong in the past, or you could know of their previous ways. Even though you're supposed to, um, if you're interested in this person, if you're dating this person, if you're already with this person, you can't judge them on their past before you, because they may not be that same person. A lot of times they will be, but that's not always guaranteed to be the truth. So you need to give them the opportunity to prove to you uh, whether they are, worthy of your time. Now, if you're with this person and this person has done things to you that makes them not trustworthy, then yes, of course, you could be in love with them, but you're gonna be scared because they've done things to you in the past that have made you not want to trust them. Does that make sense? I hope it did. All right, next question. Do you think it's a good idea for a woman and a man to stay in a relationship if one of them is verbally abused? Okay, I've dealt with this in a previous relationship where I was being verbally abused, mentally abused. I was being controlled on what I could and couldn't wear, what I could and couldn't cook in my house. So for me, I had to leave. Um, so I would say it's up to the person. It's up to how bad it is and how much you can handle. You know what your limits are. And if you are at your wits' ends and you're at your limits, then leave. But it's not healthy for you to stay and be verbally or mentally abused. It's not healthy for anyone. And at some point, the person's going to get tired of it and it's going to escalate either into something dangerous, uh, or it's going to escalate into your boiling point to where you just flip out and can't take it and you leave. Or you can just leave before it gets to that point. So I would say if you're being verbally abused, that you should probably leave. Because if they're not even attempting to make it stop, or to put you at ease and to make a change, then it's not worth you staying. Do men and women deserve a second chance after they cheat? This is a good one. Once again, I've dealt with this. I've dealt with a array of different circumstances in my life, and I would have to say, in all of them that we're talking about, I did not stay. That's my choice. You may have a different choice of what you would like to do, and if you love a person so much, sometimes you'll allow things that you normally wouldn't allow for someone else. Um, there may be things that in previous relationships you're like, oh no, I've been gone already. But once you find someone that you truly love, and that lust, because a lot of people think they're in love and it's lust. There's a big difference between the two. But a lot of people seem not to be able to tell the difference, especially a lot of younger people. Um, but you'll be surprised what you will allow and tolerate when you're in love, dickmatized, uh, you've been whipped by the punach, which is my favorite word. You probably heard that in some of my other videos. Um, and women, the penis and the vagina, the penis for us does have a lot of control over some of y'all's minds. And the same thing for you fellas. This is making me think about the whole Drake and Chris Brown thing fighting over Rihanna. It's too much. But they are letting the vagina control their minds. This is why we had the vagina power video to begin with. Some of y'all let it you let it get too much, and you get wrapped up in the web, or you be because a lot of times I'll say it's like a sponge and it soaks you in. So, and for females, it's easy to get stigmatized. If he has good, yeah. So sometimes you're gonna allow things that you normally wouldn't allow because it's good, and you may not have been with anyone else whose sex is as good as this person. So you allow a lot of things. You let them take your car and they ain't got no driver's license and all kind of crazy mess. So yeah, sometimes you will allow it, but it's all on the person, honestly. Some people say once a cheat, always a cheat, but that's not true. So I would say it's up to the person on whether you will see if they make, and if that person has never done anything else before this, or has never hurt you in any kind of way before that, then you have to make that decision based on traits and tendencies. If they seem like they're gonna be like a Stevie Joe type person, then they're gonna keep doing it. So there's really no point in staying with them. Okay. And last question. I know this is a long video. I apologize. What does it truly mean to settle for less than you deserve? Men, women, you all know your worth. You all know. You all know what you deserve. You all know what you don't deserve. And if someone that you're with is not meeting your standards or your criteria of what you feel that you deserve, then why stay? And if they're not attempting to change to be better for you, and once again, I said this before, don't ever change for someone you're with. Change because you want to change. But if the person you're with is not happy because of things that you do, that can be changed, that's not a change of your personality, of who you are, like if you drink too much, that's something easy that you can change for the person you're with. If you smoke too much, if you cuss too much, if they want you to go to church, that's on you. You change those habits because you want to. But there are some habits that are just not worth dealing with. So you know what you deserve. You know what your limits are. And if that person is not meeting up to what your standard of what you feel you deserve, then let them go. I'm sorry. But you also have to give them the opportunity to make those changes to be better for you and for them. But once again, don't change for someone you're with. Change because you want to change for you and to be better for you. And if those changes that you make are benefiting the person you're with, then so be it. So, thank you for tuning in. This is another Sin City Productions. But thanks for watching. Remember to keep sending me your questions, comments. You don't have to keep sending me the comments that say nigger. I know I'm black. I don't need you to point that out to me. Thanks, guys. I find it funny, so you're not going to make me get angry and yell at you. It's not going to happen, so there's no point in you to continue to try and stir me, because it's not going to happen. It's not worth my time. But keep hitting me up on Twitter, which will be in the description. Also, I will put my Instagram in the description as well, and my email address, so if you want to send me questions. Also, everyone keeps asking me about the music that I play in my intro and outro. That is Creative Mics. They're my homeboys, Neek and Walt D's. I will also have their information in the description box wherever you can find their music. And usually the same songs that I tend to use is Caption and Fly. So, but this is the music. I will have their info for you to contact them and for you to go download their music and their YouTube page as well. Thanks for tuning in. Like it, subscribe, share it, comment. See you guys later. Peace.
Creative Mics. I tell them move, get out my way, cause I'm sitting on a cloud. I see you in a minute, I ain't coming down right now. And man, I bet you that they know my name around town. I got M-O-N-E-Y, you don't like it,